I'm saying? We at the round table discussing business meetings. We just finished eating. You know what I'm saying? That's how we do. We at the studio, we drinking, we eating. She had some good ass food, corn on the cob, chicken, rice. And this is Dame right here, man. Half owner, Industry 21 magazine. And we just talking hip hop right now. We talking about the four main people that paved the way for hip hop today. Because we gonna do something big coming real soon. But we gonna honor those four people. So take it away, Dan.
Yeah, we gonna definitely talk about you know the biggest people in hip hop that really like opened doors for certain artists today to be who they are. Of course, when it comes to conscious rap, we want to mention Chuck D. The whole Fight the Power movement with him and Flavor Flav, Public Enemy. They was the first rap group to really bring conscious rap, and really sell big records. In fact, they was the first rap group to ever do a worldwide tour in the U.S. and overseas. They was the first rap group to even introduce, the artists to even being able to tour overseas. They was the first rap group to even touch the stage in Australia, Russia, Japan, China. So definitely, Public Enemy is a good candidate for that project. We also want to talk about as far as gangster rap. Cool G Rap. He was one of the first artists, that really brought the gangster touch to hip hop. If you know about hip hop, you know your history. You know about You Won't Be Smiling on Rikers Island. That was Cool G Rap. Just back then, the game wasn't ready for that. The music game wasn't ready for that. And as you can see, if you really look at like what NWA did, you know what I'm saying? Like they did it in the '80s, the late '80s, and they didn't care, because they was putting it out themselves. But back then, artists wasn't putting out their own music. They were signing to labels, and labels wasn't tolerating certain type of content. So G Rap wasn't really able to really do what he could have done in that time. But NWA came at a time where you could put out your own records and do the things that you wanted to do and not really care and make your own money as an independent label or independent artist. So definitely Cool G Rap is a candidate for that. Um, I would say definitely Run DMC. Run DMC, they made it cool for you to be yourself. They brought it where, you could wear your own clothes. At one point it was a time where artists would wear like little costumes. They would wear costumes and different type of gimmick outfits. You know, that you know that's just what it was back then. When you talk about the Furious Five and certain other artists, even Dr. Dre, he was in a group where they wore costumes, but Run DMC was street dudes, straight from Queens. So they was the ones that, like, Russell Simmons said, no, you're gonna wear your regular clothes. That's how fashion came into it. Fashion came into the industry based off of just being yourself, wearing your regular clothes, your everyday clothes. Run DMC, everybody know they was known for wearing Adidas, Lees, the fedora hats. You know, they were known for wearing mark necks and stuff that was in style that the streets was wearing at the time that you could see your everyday person wearing in the street. Run DMC, they dressed like that. So I would say definitely them. I mean, this really is it's rough, man, because I would say definitely though, Curtis Blow opened up a lot of doors. He was one of the first commercialized like, artists, solo artists to really pave the way. Like to have a major deal, videos on TV, commercials. He paved the way. So I would say those definitely those four people as old school artists, they definitely opened up the door, for a lot of things. I don't want to rule out Melly Mel because when it comes to reality rap, Melly Mel was the first one to put out a record that really talked about poverty, where you were from, what you were doing, and what was going on in the inner city communities. He was the one that said, like if you listen to the message, that's all the message was. He was just telling a story basically like with NWA, they got that from Melly Mel. So they basically told NWA told you about what was going on in Compton and in LA, what the police were doing, what was going on in their communities. And that's all Melly Mel did. When he put out the message, it was just basically telling you about poverty in New York, hip hop in the South Bronx, and what was going on out there, how the people were on drugs and abandoned buildings. He just basically told you about reality rap. So, that's five right there if we include Melly Mel. So I would say they the ones that's a candidate for some of the ideas that me and my business partner coming up with. Hopefully, we can put that together and do something big. I know we can put that together and do something big. So, I mean, stay tuned for that. We're gonna definitely try to make that happen. Industry 21 hip hop, industry21.com. Y'all know what it is. Issue 2 on the way. We're at the Round Table Smithtown Studios. As you can see, big screen here, man. We checking out the game, man. That's about to come on, man. It's crazy, man. We drinking. We serious, man. So stay tuned. It's your boy Dane, man. One half, man. Industry 21, man. We out, man. Shout out to all the old school artists, man. You know what it is, man. Y'all paved the way we here. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't even be doing what we doing, man. So that's what it is, man. Stay tuned.